We're back, ladies and gentlemen, second hour of the National Intel Report. I'm your host, John Stadtmiller, with you on this Wednesday, 1st of July, folks. That's right. We're officially halfway through the year, and where does time go when we're having so much fun? I've got Tom from HempUSA.org on with us, and let me snag this call from New York.
Sure.
Drisk in New York, how are you?
Hi, John. I've called a couple of times. It's Brisk from New York, and I spoke with Tom a couple of times, and he gave me a lot of information. Well, the best information that I got from Tom was trying the product, and this isn't a sales pitch. But I'll tell you one thing, keep the products coming, and he's right about that micro plant powder, which my wife got on here about 8 months ago, and she won't let it go. And when I get halfway down, she says, Brisk, you need to get on the phone and call because it's on such demand and I don't want to run out of it. So I'm constantly ordering. Tom, how are you? I don't know if you recall speaking with me a couple of times out of Rochester, New York, but
yeah, is your first name Briscoe?
You got it.
Yeah, I do remember that name. How you doing?
I'm doing good, and so are these products. They're fabulous. I'll tell you.
Thank you. We have mostly doctors buying. We have over 5,000 doctors on the microplant powder, and they're offering it now to their patients and a lot of practitioners. So thank you very much.
Oh, it's fabulous time. Keep up the good work. Now, next thing I got to try is that coffee because I drink a lot of it. So.
I can tell you about the coffee, Drisk. It's good. When I first tasted it, I thought it was a dark roast blend.
No, it's medium roast. Yeah.
Yeah, of a coffee, and then I tasted it, and I went. I said, what kind of coffee is this? She looked at me and said, well, it's the hemp coffee. It was outstanding.
Yeah. It wakes the brain up without palpitating or making you jittery or nervous, no matter how many cups you have.
There you go.
I got you. And I'll say one thing about the pricing on this. People will come up to me when I tell them to go to the website. They'll go, gee, you know, the price. I said, hey, let me tell you something. I said, here's where you're missing it. All of them pharmaceutical drugs that you're taking and all of them other vitamins from the drugstores around here, I says, get on these products and you're going to end up saving money.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you try to tell people.
You figure it's the microplant powder costs about $10 a month because one tub, it's 2.5 pounds, will be $39.95, and that'll last 3.5 months. But since I'm on John's show, we're offering $10 off the case, free shipping, no tax, no over-the-border fee.
There you go. No over-the-border. Does that mean, Tom, that if somebody from Canada orders this, there's no fee going to Canada?
Well, there's whatever fees I have when I go out of the country, I cover.
Okay.
But not the shipping. I can't do the shipping overseas. It'll kill me.
I understand.
But we do pay for it in all 50 states, and my bills are just extremely, extremely exorbitant right now. And I know people like to not pay shipping, and I'm going to keep doing that for as long as I can.
I understand. Drisk, anything else, sir?
No, thank you very much. And all I can say to the RBN listeners is the products are for real. I've been on them for over a year, and I don't go without them. And get yourself some of that micro plant powder.
And
try that out.
And Drisk, you got to tell the listening audience this wasn't a setup call.
Absolutely
not. No, not at all. And I appreciate him. I don't take callers. You know that, John.
Absolutely.
Thank you for calling, Briscoe, but I normally don't take calls because I like to stay on point, you know?
Yeah, well, I had to call in because I talked to you a couple of times, and I was so impressed with the products that I told you one time, boy, I'd like to sell these products for you. I think you do remember me talking to you about that.
I do, actually. Call me after the show at 908-691-2608. We'll talk.
There you go. Drisk, thanks for your call. The proceeding was not a paid consultant. We'll be right back with Tom. HempUSA.org. We'll be right back. Well, let me give you the skinny here on microplant powder. These freshwater single-cell microscopic plants are found in freshwater beds west of the Mississippi and found under zeolite beds. Now, these one-cell plants from hard casing around themselves and over many years drop to the bottom of the freshwater beds and accumulate into a compound solid form that consists of 89% or more of pure silica. We'll get around to that silica issue here in a second. This is surrounded by oxygen molecules and including all basic minerals of potassium, magnesium, calcium, etc. Now, the effect they have on the body are incredible. Remember, if the body is given the proper nutrients, it'll heal itself. That's the way God made our bodies, to heal and regenerate themselves for a healthier lifestyle. When we talk about silica, we're talking about the basics of human life. 50 years ago, silica was present in our food supply. Today, we receive approximately only 30% in our foods because, guess what, folks? It's no longer in the soil. And you people out there that have problems, arthritis, arthritic changes, the joints, that crepitation. You know, when you move your knee and you feel that thing going, yeah, well, that is arthritic condition setting in. That may be synovial fluid that's not in the amount that it should be to lubricate your joints. And
it's what it is, John. It's a very good point you're making. It's a calcium buildup. People in this country are overcalcified. That's why they have heart attacks. We have the highest rate of heart attacks in the world of any industrialized nation, highest cardiac arrest of any country in the world due to an increase in calcium. We need more magnesium so we can control the calcium-potassium balance. And you're going to get that in the foods, and you're going to get it in our mineral bath because we have a magnesium chloride mineral bath, which is another way to keep the body extremely healthy. We are all lacking magnesium, and getting back to the microplant powder, we're all lacking silica. And when we lack silica, our heart valves become like a rock, and they don't let blood flow easily.
Well, and also silica present in the body, what does that do for the bones?
Well, the thing is, it's a precursor. Actually, it's a precursor for calcium. When you have the proper amount of silica in your body, the calcium is not going to be drawn out of the bone, which is another problem. You're going to have enough so you can have a plenty of it for all parts of the body without drawing it from a needed area.
Yeah, but the women in this country, Tom, have been told that, oh, well, your bones are hollowing out. They're getting. Yeah,
that's why when they move like they're rock people.
Yeah.
That's because they don't have enough magnesium in their body. Listen to me. I read a wonderful book last night. It took me all night to read, called Transdermal Magnesium Therapy. I'm going to recommend it to all of the people listening. It's going to bless them, okay? It's by Mark Serkis, and it's called Transdermal Magnesium Therapy. I highly recommend this book, and I highly recommend them trying our bath and mineral soak. It's very inexpensive. We give 7 pounds of it for $39.95. It'll last you months. And it will put magnesium back in the 2 trillion pores found on the human body. And it will also allow a tremendous detox to occur while you're in that tub for at least 40 minutes.
So you can soak, you can relax, and
absolutely.
You can detoxify.
Transdermally, that's the only way you can really get magnesium into the body at the cellular level.
All right, one other thing I want to talk about the microplant powder here.
I didn't mean to interrupt, I'm sorry.
No, that's you're the guy that's doing it. This has a surface area of over 8,600 square feet of pure absorption surface.
Yes.
With a strong negative charge. The greater the surface area, the greater the absorption of toxins. It simply vacuums the body of garbage that is not needed or wanted. The microplant powder has the pH level of 8, making it an alkaline food source, which is great for the body by keeping all the systems clear and balanced for health. Cancer cannot grow in an alkaline body. Microplant powder simply strengthens the body to a point of higher resistance by allowing for an improved immune system. This is a hard mineral food, and 99% of microplant powder goes right through the body in a cleansing detoxification process. I wonder, Tom, if Farrah Fawcett would have been doing your microplant powder if she would have needed all that chemotherapy.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Let me tell you, I gotta play it safe and say if you give the body the proper nutrients, it's going to heal itself. So I would say she probably wouldn't have needed any of it.
Yeah,
and that's true with most people on that kind of therapy.
And that was sad. You know, amidst the Michael Jackson and all this other stuff that's splashing all over the news, you know, the Farrah Fawcett story took a back seat to it, but she actually starred in her own video documentary of her going through this cancer. And then, of course, we know that she died. But what a horrible, horrible way to go, folks.